British royal commentator and journalist Victoria Arbiter joins us now. Great to have you with us.
Thank you.
I know you've had a long relationship with the royal family. Your dad was a close aide to the Queen for a long time. You know, it's easy to forget that when she became Queen, more than 63 years ago, the monarchy was more medieval than modern. She really has been a savvy survivor who has completely changed what it means to be a royal in England.
She really has, but at the same time, she personally hasn't changed. She's adapted and evolved the monarchy in order to meet the needs of the nation, and that's how they stay relevant. So, as the report said, when Queen Victoria was on the throne, the empire was at the height of its success. When the Queen came to the throne, it was in its twilight years, and she saw through the successful transition to the Commonwealth.
Right. Is that her greatest achievement, moving from empire to Commonwealth? Because that really happened mostly under her watch.
Yes, I would say so. When she came to the throne, there were 8 countries that were a member of the Commonwealth of Nations. Today, there are 53. It's a voluntary organisation, and really it was a very peaceful transition, and those world leaders have all said that they stick together because of a mutual affection for the Queen.
Now, officially, her duties are ceremonial. How much influence does she actually wield?
She's a symbolic head of state, but the influence comes through her impressive diplomatic skills. A prime example was in 2011. She was able to visit the Republic of Ireland for the first time during her reign. While she was there, she wore green, she spoke Gaelic, she bowed to the national memorial to the people that had lost their lives fighting for independence. And those are the ways that she makes her mark. She's extending hands of friendship. She didn't visit South Africa as Queen until apartheid had been obliterated. Nelson Mandela was there to greet her.
Prime ministers have to talk to her regularly. Yeah. Does she exert any influence in those meetings?
She's not supposed to, but all of them have said, of course those meetings are private, but David Cameron has said that she asks well-informed questions. He's looking at somebody that has seen everything, and so it's an opportunity really to throw out ideas, to tell her what's going on, and she asks very wise questions, and in doing so, that perhaps gives them the guidance they need.
Now, the nadir of her popularity happened after Princess Diana died. A lot of people thought that she hadn't expressed enough compassion, and really her popularity dropped. But she really has managed to, and that also came at a time when the British family was seeing scandal after scandal. Yeah. But she's really just rebounded tremendously, and her popularity is higher than it's ever been.
Indeed, that's exactly the case. Yes, she took a definite dip around the death of Diana, as any businesses want to do. But I think actually people recognise now, certainly the media recognises now, that that was the only time during her entire reign that she chose family over duty. It was the right thing to do. She was castigated by the media. They were demanding that she come back down to London and address the British public. She said, no, I'm going to take care of my grandsons.
You know, one poll I saw showed only 17% of Brits not wanting the monarchy anymore. And we saw in the story, Emma Hayward just brought us how people just ignored those who were trying to, asking for abolishing the monarchy. And as you mentioned earlier about the Commonwealth, Nicola Sturgeon, who is the First Minister of Scotland, who was with the Queen today opening a railway, she is adamantly in favor of Scottish independence, but she says that even if Scotland becomes independent, she wants the Queen as head of state. That is pretty much the feeling across the British Isles.
That's exactly right. And this, again, speaks to the Queen's brilliant diplomatic skills. Ardent Republicans have said she's untouchable. The fact that Nicola Sturgeon was there today singing God Save the Queen speaks volumes. So, yes, she's fighting for independence, but at the same time, she wants to keep the Queen as head of state.
And that's despite the fact that the monarchy costs an awful lot of money. The higher estimates put it as almost $500 million. But again, the British people don't mind, and they think they actually get their money's worth from the royals.
That's right. Well, it costs each British taxpayer about 60 pence, so at the most $1 to keep the British monarchy for a year. Most people have more than that hiding under their sofa cushions. An article in The Times said this week that the Queen, over the course of her reign, has brought the country £57 billion. I don't know how that figure was calculated, but when you look at those types of numbers, this year alone, they're estimating it's already been £1.5 billion. And so we're definitely getting value for money.
You know, longevity is sometimes not seen as an achievement in itself, but certainly all the things that she's done during all those years is certainly impressive. Victoria Arbiter, always good to see you. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you very much.